Nisambola everybody, my name is Jacob Majais. Today we're going to try something new. I thought of getting this Lego set, haven't built a Lego set in a very long time. And for a very expensive price of $100, or for those who are American, $50, that is really, honestly, for the amount of small ass pieces of plastic in this box, this should cost way less than $50. And you'd be like in the comments like, oh no, but Legos is very high quality. It can really it can take the weight of 50 fully grown men. Just one brick and they'll all die. Nah, man. We don't care. We don't give a crap about the Legos or how much it costs. We just need to care that it is fun, okay? So anyway, we're gonna be building the set. Let's get into it. Sorry I had to like cut an entire part of the video because one of my parents came in. They kind of interrupted me. I don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their face, and that makes sense. So I'm just gonna go back into doing what I keep on doing. Just keep on talking with the piece of glass that is in front of me. But that's actually just people that are watching this video. I'm sorry that it's moody and all, but hey. Yeah. But anyway, if this is able to make it out to anybody, if anyone is able to watch this, like, I told you I'm busy, don't God damn, this is the third time I had to cut the video. My God, both of them walked into my room. This is why I locked the doors. People. This is why I locked the doors. But yeah, honestly, anyway, what was I saying? Oh my God, I think I have dementia. But yeah, honestly, if you are someone that stumbled onto these videos, whether you're a friend or just somebody I don't know yet, because let's face it, strangers are the friends that you don't meet, or strangers are friends that you haven't met yet. And that's kind of from The Simpsons. I got that line from The Simpsons. But if I haven't met you yet, if you're a friend, thank you so much. And if you're a stranger, I hope that I'm able to be a friend with you and you're able to be a friend with me. And thank you for watching these videos. And I'll really appreciate it if it does make your day. Like, if, let's say, you got out of work and you had you needed to find a relaxing escape for something, like anything at all, that'll be just amazing. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck is this? Brother, I think I broke the thing. I broke the whole goddamn thing. But yeah, basically, if you're on work, oh my God, I fucked it up. But that's okay. Let's do this from the beginning. I am so you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna apologize because we all make mistakes. I am only human after all. And you're only human after all, so don't put the blame on me. Nah. Okay, I know I sound like a Jim Carrey with the Jim Carrey with the autism. No. Be quiet. The neurodivergent people are gonna attack you. Take back your words, right? I'm gonna take back my words. I'm so sorry, I shouldn't say that. But like, I feel like Jim Carrey with the schizophrenia. I know I sound like Jim Carrey with the schizophrenia. And I don't care. I'm going to... Oh, this is the right piece. The black is what was wrong. The black must be... Nah, that is... I ain't gonna mention that. guess what was the wrong thing to begin with? I must cleanse the set. Nah, nah. But yeah, but like seriously, if I'm able to make anyone's life better, like whether that's from work or anything, like work, that like let's say work, or let's say you like came back from work, you want to drink something, but then you're too tired to open a drink or anything, and you scroll to YouTube, you find my account. I'm happy that you do that. Or you're like a kid, or like a young person or teenager just like me. You're tired from school. Honestly, any form of work, whether that's school, academic, or like a working thing, that's gonna be tiring as hell. And honestly, if you're able to just survive in general with that type of environment, you are just an absolute tank. You are a goddamn tank if you're able to go through school or work or college or anything like that, like through days and days. That is just amazing. Like anyone who, let's be fair, we all deserve medals at the end of the day. It's just, we all deserve medals, just like letting you know. Like straight up. Like straight up, we all deserve medals. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, we straight up deserve medals at the end of the day, because life is hard. Like everybody knows life is hard, but we need to make the best of it. And the thing is, nobody should go through this alone. Life is something we should never go through alone, I believe. Because the quickest people, yes, the quickest people in life, like the people who travel the quickest and people who travel the fastest, are the ones that go alone. But people who travel the furthest in life are the ones who work together. And yes, there are times where you have to be alone. Times that you have to only rely on yourself to pull you throughout the bad things. But there are times where through that solidarity, you have to work with others. You have to be with others. Because, yes, you may be introverted. I'm introverted, but I managed to find a group of people that I care about. Like, or like Guts, he was massively a loner, but like, if you read Berserk, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But like, you're gonna get really pissy at me because you're probably a Berserk fan and I'm butchering something that you don't want butchered. But yeah, honestly, it's like Guts. He was alone at the start. He went through some awful crap and he decided to be alone. But through like the Hawk Bando. Sorry, I know that's gonna piss some people off. Like the Band of the Hawk, he was able to find people, and he met Casca. He met everything. Like, Guts is the best example of those who travel the furthest with people, because he was able to open up to Casca. He was able to open up with a lot of people, like some people at least, and he was able to make friends with people. Like he is traveling the furthest from what I understand, and it's because of the help he's getting from other people. Well, Griffith is the example of like people who choose to be alone their entire life, and yes, they may get a lot of benefits like being a prodigy and stuff. Or if you watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, Azula is also a really good example. No, Zuko and Azula. That is the best example of traveling with people and traveling alone. Because Azula was, let's face it, she was. I hate the word prodigy because it just implies that people are just born different. I hate that word so much because I believe that you're only able to be good at something is one, when you like it, and two, when you're able to put effort into it. I don't believe in prodigies. Let me get that straight. I don't believe in talent. I don't believe in prodigies. Talent is basically learning, but orgasmically enjoyable. That is what talent is. If you're able to enjoy something and basically dedicate yourself to it because you like it, that is what I believe is talent. Dedication is one thing, but if you're able to teach yourself how to understand something, you are going to be quote unquote talented and appreciate what you do, because people don't see the effort you're going to put in. People don't see the amount of suffering that other people don't see the amount of suffering that you're going to go through in order to get those good things in life, or the good marks, or like the A plus in a math and an advanced math score, or the A plus in this physics test. People think that you're just going to be that good, and people think that you're just naturally good at it. But no, honestly, the smartest people I have met and are good at this type of stuff, they study. They think that they're gonna fail. They're insecure with a lot of things from what I know. They feel that they're gonna fail. They think that they need to do better, and they're just really good at the things they do. Like people like that are just amazing, because it shows that we are all the same in a sense. Like, we're all in the same boat. It's just how you steer that boat. If you want to let the boat just collapse because you don't think you're able to do anything, that is your call. But if you want to steer the boat, regardless of the tides, regardless of the weather, and you're able to make it through, that is the best you can ever be. Like, the best you can ever be is the best you think you can be. Like, let's be honest. The best you can ever be is the best you want to be. Because there is no force of nature, there's no outside force that is going to say, nope, you're not going to be good at math. Nope, you're not going to be good at physics. Nope, you're not going to be good at that. Nope, you're only going to be good at specific things, and those are the only things you're going to be good at in life. No, that's not true. Yes, you may be good at something because you've liked something in the beginning, or you're made to practice that thing in the beginning, and you'll get better at it if you continue to practice in life. Definitely really good at something compared to starting out something new. But it just proves that with time, if you're able to invest in your skills and invest in yourself as a person, you're able to achieve anything you want. Anything you want in life. And the reason why people aren't able to do that is because it can be the means. Like, if you wanted to practice cello and you live in poverty, how are you going to do that? You can't practice for something that you aren't able to afford. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're able to put in the time and dedication, put in the dedication to, like, or money, or some money away to buy the instrument, some time away, like from your job and stuff, to actually practice it and get good, it's honestly gonna be really amazing when you're able to pay off all those stuff. Like, if you're able to pay off, like, all the hard work, it is amazing, especially if it was something you struggled in. Because let me tell you something, I know I'm an amateur at violin, but in the beginning I thought, it was like, I'm never gonna be good at violin. I'm never gonna be good at this instrument. Why did I waste $500 buying this instrument? And part of me told me that, and part of me thinks, no, with time, you're absolutely gonna get better. You're absolutely gonna get better. And I think I've proven to myself that, yeah, I am getting better. I am trying to take this weakness and make it strong, because let me tell you something. In my opinion, in my experience, if you struggle with something for a very long time and you are learning how to overcoming it and actually mastering it, that skill or that ability is gonna stick with you for a lifetime. Like, let's be fair, math is hard, physics is hard. Math is hard, physics is hard, for me especially. And I feel like, oh, everybody's better at math than me. Everybody knows how to calculate this instantly without the calculators. And I feel like a complete shithead or complete retard. I don't care what I say. It's just, I'm not saying it to anyone. I'm only saying that to myself. Everybody feels like a complete retard sometimes. And I definitely feel like that a lot. Like when it comes to math, it's like, oh, what's a squared plus b squared? That's c squared. Or like, what's binomial theorem? Or what's imaginary numbers? I feel that everyone in the class I'm taking is gonna be better than me because oh, I get it. It's like, huh? Like, I'm literally in class like, what's happening? What's happening? Why am I doing this? And then like, I feel attacked when the teacher's like, as a higher level math student, you should know this. And I feel personally attacked because I am trying my best to learn, and you should see that as somebody who started from bare bones nothing, you're able to see that I am overly improving myself, overly ingraining this knowledge into myself. Like, the guy I was a year ago to the guy I am now, they're completely different people. Like, the guy a year ago wasn't able to understand the math I was doing at this level, but the guy now is like, oh, this is kind of simple. This is actually kind of fun, actually. And like, through that, it was actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun learning, doing physics problems or math problems, and actually understanding what the problem is, how to solve it. And at first, it's gonna be hard. Like, it doesn't have to be physics or math. It's just gonna be hard when starting with something new. It's going to be hard. Sometimes you can get the hang of it because you had a prerequisite skill, but it's gonna be hard nonetheless if it's completely a new page, something you've never done before in your life. It's going to be hard, let's be honest. And I like it now. I like that even with no prerequisite skills, I was able to get better at math. I think I'm really good at algebra, and that was a skill I forced myself to learn when I was like 15. I knew nothing about algebra. I knew nothing on how to arrange the stuff. Oh my god, this is the 5th time. I hope the goddamn iPad is merciful to me, but I'm almost done with the reset. Let's talk about another thing, okay? Let's see, what is it to talk about? I honestly just wanna be, I know I'm talking about myself a lot, but if I would like to be like a YouTuber that loves to inspire people. I know that sounds like most YouTubers nowadays, every YouTuber says that, but as much as I love Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Dorko, and all these other guys, I just want to be me. Like, of course, of course, there's gonna be the thing where I'm not able to make it an everyday thing or a consistent occurrence, but the moments I'm able to like do anything or like upload, I hope that it'll be like an absolute goddamn banger. Because I promise it would be if I had the chance. But yeah, I have decent stuff for YouTube. I have an iPad, I have an iPad where I make all of my stuff, and that's about it. Because the more you think about it, YouTube doesn't have to be this high quality as crisp thing. It doesn't have to be. It can be just a dude making stuff in his phone or anything like that. It doesn't have to be Bollywood level productions. It can just be a dude on his phone talking. It's just amazing. Like, I know, like, if you want me to play a game, I would love to play that game, and I'm gonna do some research on that game. I'm gonna see if I can afford it, and if I can, I'll play it. Like if with the hate. Oh my god, I was tripping. Like if I'm able to find the game that you guys are talking about, if you want me to do something, I'll try and do it. I'll try to do it. Okay. I'll try to do what everybody would like me to do. Like that's more like, oh, this is the coolest game. This seems like your type of alley. You would like to play this game, or oh, this is a cool game that is come out. Do you want to play it? It's like, yeah, sure, I'll give it a try. I'll definitely give it a try. Like straight up, yeah. Like yeah, of course I'm gonna like do other stuff like Tekken and Spider-Man. I should do a Spider-Man video. I definitely want to do like once I'm free with like all the assessments and stuff. I want to do something. I want to like play like Spider-Man. Like of course I played it multiple times, but I want to like play it with you guys. It'll just be so amazing. Like Spider-Man, like the Insomniac version, that is my favorite game so far. Like the amount of joy that I had, like just swing around, is just straight up amazing. Like you like swing around like shoo, 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 shoo. Like you just swinging around buildings and it feels like it's so real. And I also played Miles Morales' version, and it just somehow got better. Like with Miles, yes, I get that the story was shorter. That's what I didn't like. The story was shorter. There wasn't that much meat to it. Like the only meat was that there was like the story, but that's about it. But I like that in Miles' swinging, he's like more energetic because he's like a kid. He's a kid that's just recently discovered his powers, like whoosh, woo, or like woo, woo. But like Peter's like woom, woom, woom. This is normal. This is fine. But I just like how the swinging just feels so natural, you know? Like it feels like it's a part of the character. It feels like you are swinging. It feels like you are Peter Parker or Miles Morales themselves, and it feels awesome. Like honestly, I just want to do stuff that is fun, you know? I want to play games that, I mean, yeah, you'll be like, but nobody's stopping you, but I know, but it'll be so cool though. Like, it'll be so cool to like play these games with my friends. Goat Simulator! I want to make videos on that now. Like, Goat Simulator is just a cool ass game. Like, you got your Elden Rings, you got... My god, the camera actually caught it for the first time. I don't care. Okay. But I know it's getting pretty dingy, pretty depressing, but let's talk about something cool. Point is, you gotta believe in yourself. I know this is a very anime thing to say, but you gotta believe that regardless of how many struggles you get, you're able to turn that thing around, you know? You gotta, like, with the negative stuff that comes in life, you gotta feel which emotion it's coming from. If it's, you know, it's going against you, so you gotta turn the opposite side and then redirect it into anything you want. It's like bending water. It's like water bending in Avatar. It's like you get a force that's against you, and then it's not like repelling it or anything, but like you redirecting it and taking it into whatever thing you want it to do. Like if something bad happens to you, you gotta redirect it, embrace it, and then push it out. You gotta push it away. You gotta push that away, but also learn what you've learned from that mistake. If you learned, it's everything as well. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, whether you're good at something or not. If you're bad at something, you're gonna make more mistakes. But with those mistakes, there's an opportunity for learning. There's an opportunity for you to grow. If you fail a test, that's okay. Just learn what you've made, learn what mistakes you made from that test, and learn to move from it, you know? Just know that I'm here, that if you need a friend or anyone, there's There's your parents, there's your friends, and if worse comes to worse, you can talk to me, okay? Everybody is going through something that some people don't want to talk about, or some people want to talk about, but they don't have the things or the means to do it. But I'm here, okay? Just letting you know, every day we need people, okay? Because if somebody falls, millions of more people are able to grab you up, give you a piece of food. And I hope that you're able to do the inverse, where if somebody falls, it doesn't even have to be, especially really doesn't have to be somebody you know, but if a random person is struggling, please ask them if they're okay. Please ask them if how their day has been, because just one small hey, how are you doing? It's gonna be life changing for them, okay? Like, if you're able to compliment somebody without making it seem uncomfortable, like, oh, I like your dress. It's really nice. It suits you. Or, oh, you read this? Me too. I like it. Or, you seem like a really nice person. I hope that you're able to have a safe day. Stuff like that. I don't mean it in like the sense where it's like where you intentionally make that person uncomfortable without you even knowing it. And please don't blame me or anyone. It's just if you're able to like compliment like someone without making it uncomfortable, that is something we need to do once in a while. Just ask how you're doing. Like, if they don't want to be comforted, that's okay. But if they need a shoulder to cry on, please give them your shoulder. It's just really important that we need to look after each other every step of the way. It doesn't matter. I know stranger danger and all that, but we just need to be there for people when we need it. Like, if somebody's gonna end it, if you know that somebody's gonna end it, please reach out as much as you can and try to coax them out of it. Don't baby them. Don't like don't like don't say, oh, this is bad, because it's just dumb. Don't say stuff like that. Please it's hard. I know it's really hard, but it's good to put yourself into somebody else's shoes. See what they're going through, and if they allow you, please be there for them. And trust me, the more it's like a web. It's like a web. The more friends you make, the more connections you'll have. Because if you feel down, I could guarantee you that they would probably help out with you. Because um, basically a long time ago, there was this girl I met on Discord, and I shouldn't say this, but she needed somebody to be there for her. She was, and she reached out to me, and I tried to make things as best as I can for her. And although I wasn't really able to do I wasn't really the best person to talk to, I tried being there. I tried to coax them from ending it all. I really was scared that one wrong move, this person's life is gone. But I'm really happy that I was able to coax them out of a lot of things. I was able to talk to them, able to make a friend at least. And I know, like, the person I'm talking to, I hope that whatever I did to chase you away, I'm really sorry. And I hope that you are able to find or have a life. I hope that your life is so much better. Like, I hope that you're able to live a happy life where you're able to doing the things you want. And I was able to help that person a lot. I was able to help that person by a lot. And when I had a crisis, not anything serious, but when I felt really sad, I asked her if she could be there for me, and she was able to be there for me. So, as much as you can heal, please count it as a blessing, you know? It's really good that you're able to make friends. The ability to make friends in itself is just underrated as hell. Like, straight up underrated. Like, the ability to just make friends and able to communicate with people, that is a skill in itself. I can't believe that it's not talking about. It's not talked about as much, and it should be something that's talked about, because people now, like people today, it's harder to make friends when everything, every word you say is gonna be monitored or anything like that. It's just tough. I get it. It's really gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, I know for sure, but there's gonna be people out there for you. Yeah, but let's just talk about something positive, you know? Let's talk about some things. I'm sorry to sound like a narcissist, but I want to talk about some things I like doing. Um, as you can see, I used to love building Legos. I used to also like every set I had, they just ended up being broken, but that's okay. I managed to make something new out of it. I managed to create something new out of everything I made. Like it was like a whole ass different thing. Like everything that broke, I managed to make it better. I managed to make it something new, and that was amazing. Like if this breaks, if this whole ass car breaks, I don't care. I don't care if it breaks. I can make it into something I want. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing. I don't have to follow a formula or anything. It's just how I solve the problem and how I want it to be solved. And if I'm able to do that, I'm just amazed. Like I like building Legos, I like playing games. Yes, I sound like the normal teenage kid, like an 18-year-old teenage kid, but it's just I'm just blessed that I'm able to do a lot of things. I'm not religious, and I know that a non-religious person saying blessed is a contradicting thing in itself, but who cares? Man, like who cares? If you feel blessed, you feel blessed, okay? You don't have to justify anything. And I like reading, I like reading stuff that makes me think, you know? I'm not one of those people, like, there are people that watch a movie or read something to switch off their brain, and then I'm one of those, but I'm one of those people who like getting engaged with what they're looking at. It's like, oh, how do I do this? How do I, like, oh, this series has a cool ass concept. How does this relate to the real world? How can this be explained? It's so cool, you know, when I'm able to do this. Like Legend of Korra, the first book, like how they were able to bring the idea of communism through like the non-benders doing stuff. It's like they want, of course the non-benders are gonna revolt because they feel that they're unequal. They feel like they're the ones that are liable to the bad stuff that's gonna happen to them. In a world where people can control 4 elements, where each person control one of 4 elements, and there's a whole ass god. There's basically a god in human form that can control all 4 of them and has an extra ability to tap into spirits. Non-benders are gonna feel missed out. Like, cause what are they gonna do? They have their way. Sixth time. This is the 6th goddamn time that the iPad has cut out from me, like cutting out my videos. Cause this is not even the same iPad I'm using. This is like my second iPad. My iPad is on the goddamn floor charging because I used up all the goddamn GB. How? How? How is it? It's a 2-year-old iPad, and this iPad I'm using is basically 8 years old. But nah, I win. Nah, I win. But yeah. But yeah, honestly, I should like do some like gameplay on like Goat Simulator and Spider-Man. That'll be so cool. Like so freaking cool. Like honestly, that'll be sick. Like what's another game I think I could honestly do more on like the Naruto games. Like the Naruto games would be really cool. Like anything that I can any fighting game I have in my arsenal, that is gonna be so cool. Honestly, I also want to like do more story-based games. Yes, I know Spider-Man is a story-based game, but I got like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I haven't touched that before. I bought Assassin's Creed in like a thrift shop, and I want to learn. I want to see what the game is like. I'm not that big into Assassin's Creed. All I know is about the Isu, like how you're basically playing as your ancestors, and all the assassins you play are technically the main character's ancestors. In some cases they aren't, and in some cases they aren't, and it's so cool, especially like the older Assassin's Creed games where you learn that almost every event through history there's basically like a scientific like, oh, the aliens did it reason for everything because of the Isu. And that's honestly amazing to see. And also with the Brotherhood and the I actually forgot what the name of the other group was. Like the Brotherhood, and there was another one which was basically kind of like the Illuminati, but it's not. Where they basically, the Brotherhood wants complete freedom, the other people want complete order because they think that humans that have order, humans are better with order because complete freedom for people will basically ruin the world, put the world into anarchy. And it's just nice to see this type of dilemma because on one hand, yes, order is good because it allows people to follow certain rules so that they don't hurt people. But on the other hand, too much of order can will make people forced into doing things that they don't want to do, or like just forced. Like the dichotomy of it all is so cool. Like people forced into being something that they don't want to be is the extreme side of the orderly, while normal freedom is like, hey, you can do whatever you want. There is no one stopping you from like you pursuing anything you want, and that's honestly up to you. Hey, I did the first bag. It took me like what, an hour, and I did the first bag. That is awesome. Awesome sauce. There we go. Let's go. And I know I keep on yapping and yapping, but I don't care. Let's do this. I know this isn't a speed run, but let's see what we can do. Ooh, this seems like a big ass. No, it's not big ass, but like the pieces are small, so it's gonna seem big ass. I mean, to be fair, this set is really small, like compared to something like the bouquet, like the bonsai tree, or like the who is it? Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night. Yeah, it's gonna be really small, so that's a good thing. Small, simple, and cool. And who doesn't want small, simple, and cool? Who doesn't? I love it. I'm gonna gobble it up. But just any good story in general is just gonna be something I'm gonna be very invested in. Oh my god, how can you make... My god, I feel hungry already. Okay, so at this moment, I got this. See, look at this. This is Drake's car. This is Drake. Drake with a snake. His name's Drake and he got a snake. Except the snake is nowhere to be found. What is this stupid? Oh, it'd be like the Schneisen type of brick right here. Be like the Schneisen. I don't know what I've said, but I probably pissed off some German people, and that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. To be fair, you can't even hail a cab in Germany, otherwise you're gonna get arrested. Like hey, oh no 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 no. Hey bro, you're stupid, mate. Honestly, when I'm done with this, I just wanna get like a... Just wanna eat some cookies. I just wanna eat some cookies, like straight up. I just wanna eat some cookies. Nah, motherfucker. Let me show you the goods. The goods. The goods. I actually feel like a bad host for doing this. Bitch, show us the fucking build. Show us the build. Don't let bro cook. He gonna grill the entire place to burn. Like, yeah, I know that. Oh my god, I feel hungry already. But nah, I can wait. But honestly, just in general, always do something. If you don't have the... If you're like busy doing like work and stuff, please like spend the time or just allocate some time doing something you want to do. Something that you want to do, something that is therapeutic for you, something that's comfortable. Something simple like watching your favorite movie. That's gonna be amazing. Like straight up amazing. Like straight up. I know it's gonna be hard for you, but everything gonna be alright. Gonna flip this around, put it here. Honestly, I'm gonna straight up eat some cookies after this. Like, I'm gonna eat a whole ass tray of cookies. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Huh? I feel like rotating an Islamic kid. I don't know why. I don't mean it in the most I don't mean it in a racist way. I don't mean it in like, oh my god, you're racist. You hate people from the Middle East. I don't know. I'm not racist. If I went to America, people would think I'm from the Middle East. If I went to the US of A, people think, oh, I ain't one of them Arabs. Nah, I ain't Arab. I am. मैं हिंदुस्तानी है, लेकिन मेरे हिंदुस्तानी नहीं है. मैं हिंदू Fijian है. I'm an Indo-Fijian. I'm not directly from India. I don't know what the chicken tikka masala that the British people. I mean, you stole our stuff. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my British audience, but you stole our shit. You think you're slick for that? Nah, 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 nah. You ain't slick for that. You ain't slick body. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no. I hate this. I hate this so much. But I must persevere, my brothers. This is what it means to be a man. Not what it means to be a good person. You must persevere. You must persevere. I must persevere. This, I have never touched Lego in a very long time, and I'm somehow learning a whole ass life lesson from this. I did not ask for this. I did not consent to this. Okay, let's see. Oh, I see. So I was right. Gotta put this here. Gotta make them click. Okay, I went to that part. Seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty good to me. I don't care what mistakes I make afterwards. Gonna take this part. I'm gonna put it over here. Honestly, if I just mess something up, I don't care. If it's able to look good, it looks good. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's start the conversation again. I need some. Let me see. It's a test of perseverance. Oh my god, it's the tiniest. Wow, I never saw that. I feel dingy as hell. Oh, I know. You guys heard of The Last of Us, right? I loved it. I played it. I love it. I straight up love it. I love that game so much. If I had to burn the world to get a copy of The Last of Us, I would have done so. Wait, hold up, something ain't right. Ooh, I fixed it. Yeah, I should have fixed it. Let's go! Okay, where's the one? I got the one, and then this one. Nah. I know this video gonna be long ass, but the whole point, I know I'm gonna sound like a dingy physics professor. Like, I am making you do this because you have to learn the ability to be patient. Motherfucker. Like, forgive me, guys. I've been away from YouTube for a long while. I've never, I've had another time to sharpen up my YouTube stuff. But honestly, who cares? I'm gonna. Let's just be patient together, my guys. I know this. I know this isn't brain rot. I mean, this is brain rot, but a very different type of brain rot because I'm just talking. I'm just yapping for so long. I think this video will reach like 100 hours, I believe. Like straight up 100 hours, but who cares? Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. I see what you're playing up, motherfucker. I see what you're doing. 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 Okay, it's a middle of the game. It's a middle of the game. Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby. Hasta la vista, baby. Okay. I mean, to be fair, this isn't gonna be brain rot. This is, as I was saying, this isn't. This is still brain rot. It's just a very boring type of brain rot because you're hearing a dude talk about his feelings when he's supposed to be making something out of Lego. But still, even though not that many people gonna watch this, you're gonna skip, but honestly, if you're able to wait, if you're able to have some patience, this would be amazing, because this is just amazing. Ooh. Okay, and then we get a piece like this, and then we get a piece like. Now we need a smooth piece. We get like this, and then we get like this. Can we pretend the airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? Cause I really need to wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. No, 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 no. Drake's car. No, 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 no. Can we pretend the airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? Cause I really need to wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Just letting you know, this is not a persona. This is what I do in real life whenever I'm making Lego. Where did the piece go? Where did the piece go? Where did the piece go? Oh, found it. I swear to God, I may be diagnosed. I may be undiagnosed with ADHD. I may have literally may have ADHD, and I might not even know it. Honestly, I hate that so much about Lego sets. You just spill the set anywhere, and you can't find that one piece that you want to make, that you want to put together, and it's so horrible. Like, why must I do this to myself? Why must I do this to myself? I just want to be that bread kid from the. I just want to be that. I just want to be like that kid who's hanging from the ceiling from his chest with the bread wings, like from that Color of Pomegranates weird ass movie. But honestly, that's the movie I want to talk about. The Color of Pomegranates is just something that came up in my feed. I showed it to my friend. He was confused as hell, and so was I. It seemed so unnerving, but just so interesting as well. Because I've never seen anything like any show or like media from the Middle East. Well, not Middle East, but like, well, I guess that counts as the Middle East. Like anything other than Persepolis. Persepolis is also just a really good book. Just letting you know, it's just a straight up good book. Like you don't even have to like, if even if you're like, especially if you aren't like the whole 1,000 words per page reader type, this is the perfect book for you because it's essentially just a comic. It is essentially just a comic book, but like it literally details the life of a refugee, like who is the author by the way, and how her life was during this a crisis that happened, which was like the Iranian Revolution, from what I remember. It's such an interesting book, and we read it for class. We read that for class last year, and we even got to watch a movie on it. That was just, and the movie is just straight up God, like straight up God tier stuff. Like the amount of imagery in that movie is just insane. It's just insane to me, you know? Like, if you wanna, because honestly, what I believe is that you should, like, especially as a creator or somebody who wants to create things, whether that's being an engineer or a writer or an artist, you need to inspire yourself from other cultures that you're not going to be familiar with if you're going to. Because let's say if you want to design a system that a system or something. You might want to use a Pythagoras' 3D cup, from what I know. It's basically a siphon where if you pour too much liquid in the cup, it gets sucked out. You might want to implement that for something, or something from, I don't know, Azerbaijan or India. Why did I say India twice? Or the Middle or Iran. You might want to use stuff from there because, firstly, if you're gonna like, because to yes, like using stuff that you're influenced by and something everybody knows, that's good and all. But people might see that coming from a mile away. It's like, oh yeah, I can see this being uh something based off Red Riding Hood, and like it becomes very typical. But if you immerse yourself in things that nobody ever knows of, that is a good thing because if you immerse yourself in stuff that not many people know about, like Bollywood movies, like in my friend group, I'm the one that talks about Bollywood movies the most, like Jawan and stuff. It's just amazing, that movie. That movie is amazing. It is a straight up masterpiece, and no one can tell me otherwise. It's just Bollywood movies in general just don't give off the same vibe as Hollywood movies or Western movies. Like Western movies, like haha joke, haha end. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. It's just Hollywood movies are just so stuck up. It's like, we've done this before. Let me either show it to you or poke fun of the stuff that we're doing. It's like, oh my god, I get it. But like Bollywood movies, they just feel like a breath of fresh air. Like it doesn't matter how serious the movie is, because yes, there's a lot of comedic aspects, but it doesn't like take away from the main message. It knows when to be serious. It knows when to be serious with itself in most Bollywood movies, and that's honestly something that a lot of good shows can be. Like if you're able to make it funny, good. If you're able to make it serious and change the tone right away, that is masterpiece. Manifest. That is masterpiece straight up manifested. Like just honestly, when I'm done with this, I want to make a video on Jawan, which is, if you don't know, a really fucking excellent Bollywood movie. Like a movie like that is just god tier. And like the music is like let me get this straight. I like Hollywood like soundtracks. They're good, but like they give that emotions. They help you to emote a lot of things, but Bollywood soundtracks just hit differently. I sent like a soundtrack to my friend. He felt like he ascended. He felt like he was speaking with the Lord. Brother felt he was ascending. It's just they have so much passion with this stuff. It's just freakily good. And yes, I understand that it can be over the top. It can be over the top, and a lot of like white people. I don't care if I say white people get pissed off as much as I want. White people or like Westerners can be, oh, this is weird. This is strange. I don't care. If you're saying it's weird because it's a bad thing, weird as in the negative sense, get over yourself. Get used to another culture. Get used to another culture that does things differently from you. You don't have to like the thing, but if you don't understand that different cultures do things differently from you, then you have to grow up. I'm sorry, you have to grow up. If you aren't able to process that different cultures do things differently, and if you don't like it because it's just a bit too exotic for you, that's okay. I forgive you. But for those who like the change in tone and the change in like the way in the change in the way things are done in their place, good. That is a reward in itself. If you're able to appreciate something that's done differently from the norm, that is a good sign. It just means that you're accepting, you're more open, you're more open-minded than a lot of individuals. But yeah, I actually want to make like an analysis video on Jawan. That, like, I know that my YouTube account is, it's just a mishmash of a lot of stuff, and I understand that it's like, oh, I just need to find the thing that fits me or clicks with me. All of the things I do click with me. I understand it's gonna be very hard for you to like navigate specific videos, but if I can, I will make a playlist for all of my videos, like video categories, so that you can find the specific video more easier. So if it's like skits, yeah, sure. Video projects, yeah, sure, I'll give you that. And gaming videos, you can find all of that very easily in one channel, and if it's hard, it's hard, but I got the playlist there for you, so don't worry. I don't know what to categorize this as though. What the fuck is the face? Where the fuck is the piss? Where in the goddamn fuck is the piece? No. Just calm your mind. Just calm your mind. Oh, found. This is it. It looks good. It looks straight up good. And I don't care if this video is gonna be way too long or it's gonna be way too long to process. I don't care. This is me making a comeback for like what, a month, and it's just something I feel needs to happen. I need to talk about how I feel in front of other people, and that's a strength in itself. And also, we both get to see a really cool product at the end. So, you know what I think? It's not the problem that the videos are too long. It's the problem that people think. It's not that videos are too long, in my opinion. It's that people. It's more though that people have shorter attention spans. That's what I believe is the case. Because nowadays, I know I sound like an old man. Like, back in my day, son, the videos had Bluetooth. You know what I mean? Like, that type of shenanigans. But, like, it's true, though. We've basically just lost so much attention span during this decade. It's just sad. It's just straight up sad. Like, we're basically, as human beings, like, we have the ability to consume thousands of books a day, I believe, and like learn a skill that would take years become months now due to the rise of technology and better education. But now we just reduced our attention spans. Well, not we. I guess it can be we as a collective, but more like we as social media and society. It's just a bit sad that it's just sad that we've lost the ability to see the true potential in ourselves. I'm not trying to be like Liver King. It's like, you should be like me, you should have this ability. No, I'm not trying to. It's okay, I'm not trying to ask you of anything. I don't want to ask you of anything. My question to you, my plea to you is, hey, would you like to like increase your attention span, because if you aren't a neat, like a not educated or exercising person, like not educated or like not working, then it's gonna be like good for in the long run, because boredom is good for you. Boredom is good for you actually, because boredom allows people, because we hate boredom, because we have to get outside of our comfort zone. We want to be stimulated, we want to be stroked physically or mentally, we want to be engaged in something. And trust me, when you're bored, it is better to do something that's productive and like of good value than like actually be than actually be wasting your time or slaving away. It's, I know it's brutal to say, but that's the truth in my opinion. Why the fuck do I do this? Okay, no. Oh, okay, I am so dumbass. But yeah, because like if you're bored and the only thing you are capable of doing was completing homework, that's gonna be an advantage to you, because because if the only thing you could do was do work, like I'm not asking you to overwork yourself, but if like in your free time you spend some time doing some work or anything productive that you would most likely not want to do, that is gonna be a good strength, like a very very good thing to do, because firstly it allowed you to be more productive. Secondly, you're basically ahead, on top, or even better, ahead of your life. You know what I'm trying to say? You're just gonna be on top of the world, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, and of course you need the time to relax, and yes, you should relax because you deserve the break from being productive. If you can watch something, that's amazing. If you do something that you love doing as a form of relaxation and you can actually benefit off it, like what I'm not, I hate to sound greedy, but like what I'm doing now, which is making a YouTube video, posting it, and I hope that you guys can see it, and actually making a Lego set, which is so bloody time consuming. So bloody time consuming. That would also be cool. That'll also be cool. And also look! Almost all the pieces are gone. All of the pieces are gone. It's okay, guys. You don't have to be bored with me or stuck in this hellhole with me. I mean, to be fair, the only hellhole is me, and you just stuck with here because you probably like skipped this part of the video because it is very boring. But I'll leave a timestamp when I'm done. Like, oh my god, it's just people. Yes, I guess I understand about getting the grind set and all, but people grind to get what they need. But you shouldn't force yourself. You shouldn't exhaust yourself. It has to come naturally. Like, you need to make the small decisions in order to influence the big ones. It's like losing weight. You can't you can't just look at yourself, hate yourself, and think, okay, for a day I'll eat as small as possible. That's not gonna work. What you need to do is make the small changes, the micro changes, the atomic changes in your life. Which is to basically, okay, in the morning, instead of waking up at 8, I'll wake up at 7:30, and in 7:30, I'll do some basic stretching and stuff like that. Maybe I'll get in shape for this. And instead of eating unhealthy food, you can eat something that's just as tasty but still as healthy, because you shouldn't hurt yourself. You shouldn't. Yes, pushing yourself is very good. Don't get me wrong. You should push yourself, but don't push yourself to the point where you're gonna hurt yourself. That's what I mean. Like with time, you're gonna exceed your boundaries. We all know that. Like eventually, yes, you're gonna push your boundaries. Like you're gonna exceed your boundaries if you're able. If you're able to set them first. Set what you want to do, and you'll exceed it later. Just don't hurt yourself in the process. Don't, like, if you're a guy that can't do push-ups and you want to do push-ups, don't think to yourself, okay, I'm gonna wake up in the morning, do 100. Don't do that. Do 10, then do 20, and if 20 is too hard, do 10 again, and then 10 again, and then 10 again, 10 again, then 10 again. You can break it up into bite-sized pieces. There we go. I think I found a glitch in the matrix, and let me just... Yes! Woo! Ooh, last piece, guys, last piece. This is basically progress of this. But yeah, I'm honest. Oh my god, it's been like, what, 2 hours? This is gonna be like the longest video on my channel for sure. And I'm happy. Hey, it may be the longest, but I guess it's a good record. It just shows how much... If you watch it, you are just an absolute giga chad. If you watch the entire thing, you're just a giga chad. Like, absolute chad giga. Because it just shows that you have patience for me. And I have patience for building a Lego set. I have basically also just corroded my brain. We've all corroded our brain, basically. I got them wheels! I got the wheels! But yeah, honestly, guys, if you're able to respond, I just thank you for being there, or like watching this to begin with. This is a whole ass long video, and none of you were expecting me to like go on this life or like a soul searching rant, but it's just I just needed it. We all need to one. And honestly, this set just taught me the value of patience, just in general, because we all need patience a little more in our lives. Because if we do things with shortcuts are okay, but too much of them, you'll miss out the effort and the hard work that'll pay off in the end. You know what I mean? I'ma just put Drake in the car. Drake, here's your crib. And here's our car. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new today.